Hello yogis, Miss Patty here from the Lincoln Public Library, and it is time for our monthly yoga class. So namaste everyone, that means welcome. And for those of you who haven't joined us before, I just want to go over a few things with you. Doing yoga at home, you'll just need a little bit of space so that you can stretch out your arms and legs. So be sure you find an area that you're able to do that and move around a little bit. Parents, be sure to monitor your child and assist them with the moves so that they're practicing safely. I wish we could be doing this in person, but I think video is our next best thing. Our theme this month is having fun. So we're going to do a little bit of fun and games here for this month. And before we get started, we're going to get into the yoga mood. And as you might remember, one of the things we do to get into the yoga mood is some breath work. So either sit down, crisscross applesauce, you know that. That's our basic easy pose. Or if you're not comfortable doing that, you can get up on your knees and rest your bottom on the backs of your feet. Okay? So our breath we're going to be doing, and I have a little prop here to help us out with it. So what you want to do is take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And then breathe out through your mouth and blow. Gently, gently going slow. Slowly inflate an imaginary balloon. Imagine floating right up to the moon. Let's do it again. Ready? Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth and blow. Gently, gently, going slow. Slowly inflate an imaginary balloon as you blow. And imagine it floating right up to the moon. Very good. How are you feeling? Nice and relaxed? Take one more great big breath in. Way up high with your arms, and then blow up that balloon. Let it float up to the moon. Okay, I think we're ready to do some warm-ups. In our theme for having fun, I think you'll really like this song. It's a lot of fun. Find our song. It's a fun one. So, everybody's standing. This song is called Yoga is Fun. I thought it would be appropriate. Now, I have a mat, but you don't need to be practicing on a mat. You can just use an area, like I said, a wide open space in your home. Okay, you can do it on a bare floor or a rug, whatever is comfortable for you. Here we go. Because yoga is fun. So let's. Yoga is fun for everyone. So let the
sun, but you're not done. Breathe in real deep and meditate. We play some games and kid around, it's all so great. Our shoes come off, unroll our mats. Let's roll around the room and pretend we're cats. We stretch up high and bend down low. Then practice all the yoga poses we all know. Yoga is fun for everyone. Salute the sun, but you're not done. Breathe in real deep and meditate. We play some games and kid around, it's all so great. When games are done, it's time to rest. Everybody knows secret garden's best. May the world be filled with peace and joy, and lots of love and light for every girl and boy. Yoga is fun for everyone. Salute the sun, but you're not done. Breathe in real deep and meditate. We play some games and kid around, it's all so great. We play some games and kid around, it's all so great.
All right. How are you feeling? You ready to do a little more movement? Good. Here we go. I think this song might sound familiar to you. It's called Head, Shoulders, Yoga Pose. Listen carefully and you'll be able to hear the instructions. Follow along. Here we go. Ready?
Head, shoulders, crescent moon, yoga pose. Head, shoulders, crescent moon, yoga pose. Reach up real high, breathe in through your nose. Bend down and touch your toes, touch your toes.
Let's do that again, just because you know you can.
Head, shoulders to the tree, yoga pose. Head, shoulders to the tree, yoga pose. Reach up real high, breathe in through your nose. Bend down and touch your toes, touch your toes.
This time, go a little faster, cause you're the yoga master.
Head, shoulders, triangle, yoga pose. Head, shoulders, triangle, yoga pose.
Triangle.
Reach up real high, breathe in through your nose. Bend down and touch your toes, touch your toes.
Lick, knack, patty, whack. Everybody on your back.
Head, shoulders to the bridge, yoga pose. Head, shoulders to the bridge, yoga pose. Breathe in and out deeply through your nose. Sit up and touch your toes, touch your toes.
Be my low body. Everybody on your tummy.
Head, shoulders to the bow, yoga pose. Head, shoulders to the bow, yoga pose. Breathe in and out deeply through your nose. Rest in your child's pose.
Good work. You feeling warmed up? Great. Because the next thing we're going to do is play bingo. It's called Yoga Pose Bingo. So what I'm going to do is show you a video of my computer screen. So you're going to be watching for some poses to come up on the screen. You're going to have a bingo card, and I'll show you how to get that. And then what you will do is mark your card if you have that pose on it. We're all going to do the pose together, and you can maybe play a great game of bingo and get a full card, a row up and down, or a row going across. And if that happens, you can come to the library with your winning card and claim a prize. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Just watch closely and I'll show you what you need to do to get your bingo card and get ready to play. Hi yogis again. As I promised, we're now going to do our yoga pose bingo game. And this is going to be a lot of fun. So what I'm doing right now is sharing my computer screen with you. What you will need to do is open up a new tab and go to this site, bingobaker.com/3746116. It's right up here on the top of my screen. You might want to just type that in, and I'll give you some time to do that. bingobaker.com/3746116. Once you do that, you'll come up with a screen with this yellow box on it, Yoga Bingo. You're going to click the button that says Generate Card, and that's going to create a card just for you. So click here, and this gives you instructions on how to use a card on screen. So just click on that. It will generate an on-screen card, but what we're going to do is print out our cards, because in order for you to see my calling cards, you need to see on the screen. So we're not going to have your card on the screen. You're going to print out your card. So bring it up by clicking OK. This will show you your card. So what you're going to do is right-click on your card and click Print. Go ahead and print it out once it loads, and then you will have your very own card. So go ahead and do that. I'll give you a few minutes. Grab something to write with so that you can mark off different poses as they're called. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the calling card screen. And what you will do is, if that screen shows a yoga pose that is on your card, you'll mark it off. And then we will all do that pose together, and I'll demonstrate it for you. The pictures are really good for showing you the positions, and I think it's a lot of fun to do it as a game. So I'm going to go right over to the other screen, which has my calling cards on it. So go ahead and print your card, and then come right back and have something to write with so that you can mark off the poses as I call them if they happen to be on your card. Now, if you happen to get a full row, either across or up and down, it's all marked off, or a full card if you're really lucky. Either way, bring it to the library, bring your winning card to the library, to the children's room, and I'll have a little prize for you. It'll be a lot of fun cashing in your winning cards. So good luck, everyone. If you need to stop this video, go right ahead and get yourself ready for the game. So without further ado, let's roll. Here we go. I'm going to bring up the first pose. First pose is cat pose. If you have this pose on your card, mark it off. Okay, now everybody, whether you have the pose on your card or not, we're going to do it together. Cat pose goes like this. Be on your hands and knees, just like this, and arch your back up. Round that back, just like a cat. That's cat pose. Alrighty, and I'm going to go right on to the next pose, and it is Camel Pose. I think we've all done this one before. What you'll do is get on your hands and knees, lean back on your bottom, stretch out your arms, and you'll be in Camel Pose. You can either stretch your arms forward or bring them back, like in the card that shows here. If you've got child pose on your card, mark it off. Ready for our next pose, and it is butterfly pose. You do this with your legs crisscross applesauce, and you can actually put your feet together and then flap your wings like a butterfly. You can either have your hands on your feet or on your knees. Flap those knees up and down, butterfly pose. Next. And again, if you've got butterfly pose on your card, give it a mark. Cow pose. If you've got cow pose, mark your card. Cow pose is kind of like cat pose, except instead of rounding your back up, you're going to arch it. Arch that back down. Hold your head up high, just like the picture. Next pose, mountain pose. So stand up nice and tall. Legs together. Arms facing out. Nice and tall, mountain pose, like a big tall mountain. Mark your card if you have mountain pose. Next up, we've got, I think we missed one. Yes, we did, went a little fast. Okay, camel pose. Up on your knees. Arch that back with your arms back and your head way back. Camel pose. Mark off the camel pose if it's on that card anywhere. Hope somebody's getting close to a row. Cobra pose is next. So, what you're going to do is stretch out, put those feet so that your toes are on the floor, arms are straight in front of you, with your hands facing forward. Cobra pose, like a snake. Oops, went a little fast there. After Cobra pose, we now have down dog. This is a good one. Put your arms out in front of you with your hands on the floor. And put your body into the shape of a V. That is downward dog. Next, warrior two. That is this position. Lunge forward, one foot in front of the other, with your body sideways, arms out. Warrior two. Anybody close to getting bingo yet? Frog pose is next. Put your feet out, squat down, hands in front of you like a frog. Ribbit, ribbit. And that takes us to happy baby pose. Everybody laying on your back, legs up in the air, and grab your toes like a happy baby. And now boat pose. Sitting on your bottom with your legs up and your arms out in front of you like a boat. You can even row the boat if you want. Or you can be a sailboat. Or a motorboat. Next pose is turtle pose. So what you're going to do is put your feet together just like butterfly pose with your arms out inside your knees. And your hands on the floor like a turtle. And we've got triangle pose. So standing up tall, feet apart, bend down to one side like a triangle. And every time we do a pose like that, we want to do the other side also. So go down like a triangle. Very good. Next, we've got tree pose. And this picture shows tree pose in namaste, hands in namaste like this. And whenever you do tree pose, you put your leg, one leg straight, the other leg is bent with your foot either just below your knee or up on your thigh, whichever is more comfortable for you. This is a little more advanced. That's tree pose. And then, again, you want to do it on the other side. And you can hold that for a few seconds. This is good for getting balance. Warrior one. We did warrior two already. This one is warrior one. Again, lunge forward, and this time you're going to look forward with your arms above your head. Warrior one. Let's do it on the other side. Good. Anybody get bingo? We're at the end of all of our poses. I hope we've got some winners. And I hope you enjoyed that. It's a good way to practice different poses, and it's a nice, fun, different way to do it. So, next part of our class, we're going to do a little bit of a wind down. We'll do an active pose exercise, and I think you might find that next song very familiar also. I'm not going to give you any hints though. So we'll do this little exercise that will take us into our resting relaxation phase of the class, which we call Savasana. And then we'll wrap it up and go over some final notes and announcements on different things that we've got going on at the library and a fun craft that you can come and pick up that relates to fun yoga. So stay tuned and we'll wrap up and go into our winding down phase. Okay, moving right along, like I said, this is the part of our class where we start to wind down as we move into our relaxation phase. So we're going to start off with another fun song that I think might sound familiar to you. So put those listening ears on and you'll enjoy this fun activity. Here we go.
If you're happy and you know it, be a mountain. If you're happy and you know it, be a mountain.
Mountain pose.
If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, be a mountain. If you're happy and you know it, be a star.
sit up once you're fully rested. And I hope you're nice and relaxed and you had a great time in our yoga class today. And again, if you've got a winning bingo card, remember to bring it to the library, come to the children's room, and claim your prize. This has been a lot of fun, and I just want to go over a few things before we go. There is a fun little craft activity that I'd like to share. These are, I'm going to come a little closer so you can see them, some little yoga kids that you can make that are in fun poses. There are patterns that you can use to make these guys, and there are a lot of different poses that you can put them in. So if you come to our lobby, you'll find some sheets that you can pick up that will instruct you on how to do that. That's our little takeaway for this yoga class. Also, parents, I ask that you just stay tuned and read the notes coming up on the next slide that will instruct you on a few things. There is actually a review form online that I'd love for you to fill out just to give some feedback. Also, all of the yoga classes are archived to our YouTube page. So if you ever want to come back and watch this again, you're welcome to. The classes are posted on our calendar every month, so watch for the dates to come up. There will be an announcement on our Facebook page and Twitter so that you'll see when it's about to come up. So until next time, namaste everyone. See you next month.